Hello everyone, it's Justin Schorr. Excited to be back at FDIC 2017, this time speaking about engine company ARF operations. A lot of topics in the fire service today kind of get caught up in engine company operations, truck company operations at what? Single family dwelling, separated structure, the bread and butter, what we call it. A lot of other folks are looking at a lot of the niche applications that we do. You know, we're not just fighting fires anymore. We're doing EMS, hazmat, all hazards response. A lot of folks, even at FDIC and a lot of the EMS conferences, talking about active shooter scenarios. But what if I told you that you're more likely to get an ARF incident than you are an active shooter? Being at one of the nation's and the world's busiest airports, we see a lot of activity, not just in actual airline emergencies, but also in possible airline and airport emergencies. What I'm going to offer this April is a chance to go inside the mind of an engine company officer responding to an ARF incident. What kind of different airports do you have in your area? Is it a monitored airport with a tower, or is it a non-monitored airstrip? Do you need to worry about agricultural considerations, military? Will there be ordnance on board the aircraft? Is there a difference in fighting a fire on an aircraft if it's on the wheels or off the wheels? Does that impact the evacuation? All topics we're going to be talking about. The importance of protecting the evacuation of occupants. That really is the #1 mission of an ARF team responding to a downed aircraft. Now you may be thinking to yourself, I don't need to know all this stuff. We've got ARF teams at our airport. Well, I'll tell you what the FAA requirements are and give you a window into what the expectations are of structural companies responding to an ARF incident on an airport with ARF personnel. We're going to go deep into different aircraft types, and if you can find out what kind of airplane it is, you'll know fuel capacity, possible number of persons on board, and give you an idea of what safety features are on board that aircraft. Narrow body versus wide body, A319 versus A318. I'll also give you some resources to take back with you. We're going to talk about the importance of triage. A lot of these aircraft can hold upwards of 300 persons. In fact, the Airbus A380, the double-decker, full double-decker plane, if fully configured for just a conventional flight, standard tickets, can hold over 800 people. That is a lot of people to triage. Currently, they hold about 520 plus crew. So you can get an idea, not every airport can land an A380, but what if you have a CRJ or commuter aircraft? How many people can be on board that? What if you have a recreational aircraft out? Gliders. There's a lot of general aviation aircraft in your area that you may not even think of. Pilots in distress can try to use your area as a landing strip, be it highways, be it fields. You need to know what to anticipate when responding. What do you need to look for in the cockpit to be able to put out a fire and power down the engines and batteries, and when should you do that? We can put you through a basic 40-hour ARF program for firefighters, but we don't have that amount of time. We've got just under 2 hours at FDIC, and I want to really focus on the first-in engine company, or really the first-in fire suppression company, structural suppression company responding to an ARF incident. So come on by. We're going to have a great discussion, lots of pictures, lots of videos of aircraft incidents, aircraft evacuations. We're pulling stuff from even back in the 70s from San Francisco International when a 747 landed full of fuel and what happened when everybody got off. Yeah, it tips up. It's a great video. We'll watch stuff out of Las Vegas with a 777 fully engulfed in flame and how they fought that fire and how people evacuated. We'll also talk about the elephant in the room and San Francisco International Airport's Asiana 214 crash. What went well, what didn't. We're going to talk about all that. Can't wait to see you in April at FDIC Indianapolis. Great place, great conference. Again, this is Justin Schorr, and I hope to see you there.